donkey of the day.
For the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlemagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Yes, donkey of the day for Thursday, August 21st goes to Jessie Nizewitz. That's how you say her name?
What is her name?
Nizewitz?
We don't know.
Okay.
Nizewitz?
We don't know. You should know this.
We'll just call her Jessie Ann. She's a 28-year-old thought pocket who appears on a VH1 show called Dating Naked. Now, I tell you all the time, I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, but the title of this show sounds pretty self-explanatory to me. I could only assume that it's people on this show dating naked.
Right.
Which to me is an oxymoron because I usually date you to get you naked. If you're already naked, we shouldn't be dating. We should be fornicating. The show should be called Fornicating Naked. Or the other F word that I can't say on the radio.
Don't try it.
Effing naked is what the show should be called, okay? But back to the matter at hand. Jessie and Nizewitz, whatever her name is, she's suing VH1, Viacom, and two production companies, Firelight Entertainment and Lighthearted Entertainment, because they accidentally aired an uncensored crotch shot during an episode of the show. Yes, the vajayjay was vulnerable. Cooch Cam got it all. I can see your lady garden. Apparently, Jessie was repeatedly promised by the producers that her private parts would be blurred out. First of all, Jessie, once you sign up for a reality show called Dating Naked, and you agree that you will be filmed on camera naked, there's absolutely nothing private about your parts from that point on. That poom poom public, boo, okay? That cooter is not in protective custody. It's in population now. That little tuna taco is not on the secret menu. It's right there on the buffet for everyone to see. Now, according to Jessie's lawyer, Matthew Blitt, Jessie stripped naked. She had wet beach sand covering parts of her body. She did a wrestling move on her date. Producers souped her up, and when it aired, they didn't allegedly blur out Jessie's fur burger. So now Jessie is suing for $10 million. Jessie told the NY Post she felt lied to, manipulated, and used. She said she became the butt of jokes on YouTube, Twitter, and Tumblr. Jessie, let me tell you something. If your vagina, your love tunnel, your honeypot is flashed on TV and people laugh at you, something's wrong with your vagina. Okay? You might want to go to the pharmacy and get a little vaginal rejuvenation cream. Those beef curtains might be a little worn. Okay? We don't laugh at vaginas. I've never laughed at a vagina in my life. If your beaver is making people laugh, it's probably not us, it's you. Now, Jessie said she started getting text messages from her family. She said her grandma saw it. Her parents saw it. I don't see the problem. Number one, the show is called Dating Naked. If my child or grandchild tells me she's on a show called Dating Naked, guess what? I expect to see her on TV naked. Should be no surprises there. Plus, your grandma and parents are all people who've seen your vagina before. They used to bathe you, change your diaper. They were the first to see you naked long before you were dating naked on VH1. Not to mention, Jessie, she added that the show cost her a budding relationship with a man she had been seeing for a month. Jessie says, he never called me again after the show aired. I would have hoped we could have had a long-term relationship. He was employed, Jewish, in his 30s. That's pretty much ideal. Now, I like the fact she doesn't have a long checklist for what her ideal man is. But, Jessie, you do realize no decent man is going to date a chick who participates on a reality show called Dating Naked. I can't bring you home to mom. Not if you're on TV showing off that little panty hamster, okay? Blurred or unblurred. This is what you need to do, Jessie. Take personal responsibility for your actions. You signed up for Dating Naked. You stripped down to your bare essentials. If that little hair pie of yours gets seen every now and then, that's your fault. If boyfriends are leaving you because you decided to be on this show, that's your fault. Nobody put a gun to your head and told you to flash that vertical smile to the world. Give Jessie Nizewitz, or Nizewitz, Jessie N, the biggest hero. Wow.
Maybe her vagina was just ugly when he saw it, and he never talked to her again.
That's what I'm trying to tell her. That's
little hairless chihuahua.
To tell her.
I just learned so many different ways to say the word vagina.
Oh, I got a million of them.
Vagina.
Well, now I heard hair burger.
Hair pie.
What was the
fur burger?
Fur burger. It was a hamster one. Was it hamster something?
Yeah, panty hamster.
Panty hamster.
Yeah. Vertical smile.
Vertical smile. Anyone else? I forgot.
I got a million of them.
Oh, tuna taco.
Tuna taco.
Roast beef.
Roast beef.
No, when it looks like roast beef, that's when you got a problem. That's when people are laughing at you on YouTube, Twitter, and Tumblr. When you're...
It's roast beef curtains, they call it.
No, it should not look like roast beef curtains, okay? When it starts to look like...
You don't like roast beef?
No. When it starts to look like roast beef curtains, it's time to take those curtains down and get some new ones.
Okay.
Okay.
The Breakfast Club.